Independent National Electoral Commission today hosted the opening ceremony of a meeting between the ECOWAS network of electoral commissions, post-election follow-up, needs assessment team, and INEC. INEC Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu led the meeting alongside the ECOWAS delegation. He emphasized the importance of sustained collaboration between INEC and ECOWAS in strengthening democracy in Nigeria and across the West African sub-region.
Interestingly also, today is our turn to host our colleagues from Liberia and Ghana, leading a team of international election experts. In this sense, today's mission is a routine practice, but very critical to electoral democracy in our region. What goes around comes around. So it is our turn today to be host, just as we have been hosted by our colleagues from other parts of the region. Election observation missions make their findings and recommendations public. They also deploy follow-up missions on the implementation of their recommendations. INEC Nigeria is glad that ECOWAS, which deployed both long-term and short-term election observation missions, recognizes that election is a multi-stakeholder responsibility.
INEC also confirmed that it has fully implemented all 13 recommendations made by the ECOWAS Election Observation Mission following Nigeria's 2023 general elections.
Consequently, for Nigeria's 2023 general election, ECOWAS made 37 recommendations for consideration by 7 critical institutions and stakeholders in the electoral process. Of these recommendations, 13 are addressed to INEC, while 24 require action by other institutions and stakeholders, such as the National Assembly, the Nigeria Police Force, the National Broadcasting Commission, the National Information Technology Development Agency, civil society organizations, the Nigeria Union of Journalists, and political parties under the umbrella of the Inter-Party Advisory Council, IPAC. Furthermore, the follow-up mission will also interact with the National Identity Management Commission, NIMC. Of the 13 observations specifically addressed to INEC,
the follow-up delegation is led by the chairperson of the National Elections Commission of Liberia, Mrs. Davita Brown Lansana. She stated that the purpose of the visit is to assess the extent of INEC's implementation of the 13 recommendations issued by the regional body and to build upon the lessons learned ahead of future elections.
This joint post-2023 election follow-up and needs assessment mission to Nigeria is a peer-to-peer review of our presence here during the 2023 elections, but more importantly, the recommendations that we proffer, which were outlined in a report of our visit here. We've come to see how best INEC has implemented those recommendations, and we anticipate that during our engagement, we may be able to understand reasons for some of the issues that came out of the 2023 elections and how INEC was able to navigate in a way that it has found answers to those challenges that abound during the 2023 elections. We see this mission as a lessons learned, not just for INEC Nigeria, but also for our own institutions, our own election management bodies.